Hello PHPers, it's Bruce here with a video that's going to demonstrate what you need to code for lab number 3. Now, I coded the form. I coded this form for you. I put a first name field, a last name field, an email field, and a comments field. This field is a text field. This is a text field. This is an email field, and these are form fields. And this is what we call a text area, Each of these 3 fields right here, the first 3, have HTML value attributes. And right now, each of those value attributes has nothing in it because I haven't filled anything out. The other thing I want you to know is that this is called placeholder text. It's a visual cue for the user to enter data into this field. It's kind of like a prompt. Now, it doesn't get stored. As soon as a person starts typing here, right, it goes away. And if it's erased, it gets put back. Again, it should not be anything more than just like some visual help for the user. It shouldn't replace form labels, okay? Form labels. The last field here is what I called a text area. And text areas do not have value attributes. The value for the field goes between the opening text area tag and the closing text area tag. And this will begin to make more sense as you progress through the material in Module 3. So the goal of this lab is to have you code PHP code that's going to know when somebody clicks on this submit button at the bottom. And if I click on the submit button and don't read the note that says you must enter information for all fields, if I do that, your code needs to display, I put the upside down face there, but please fill out all of the form fields. So what happens here after you've gone through the material in Module 3 is that this PHP page posts back to itself. And we're able to check again after you've gone through the material and the lesson that we're going to have on Module 3 on this stuff, all right? So if I fill out my name here, Bruce, right, I also, well, your lab submission also needs to remember, right, that after I fill out the submit button here, it still says, please fill out all the form fields, but it retained the value that I typed in the field here. In fact, if I type in my last name, right, and I'll type in my email address, and by the way, if I don't type in an email address, your browser will say, hey, I need an email address, right? I'll just do bruce@bruce.com. And again, I filled out 3 fields. Again, if I hit submit, I'm getting that message again. But as soon as I fill out, I want better service from your company, please, right? So as soon as I fill out all of those things and I click submit, they're all filled out. It displays, it says, thanks for filling out our wonderful form. Here is the data we received from you. And here is the first name, Bruce, last name, Elgort, the email address that I entered, and the comments that I left, and the fields are still filled out. By the way, did you see this cool little wave down here? Yeah, did you see that? I also coded this page for you so you can see, and let me just close these browsers here, and don't mind my messy desktop. Let me just close this, right? Notice that this web page I coded for you is using the Bootstrap framework. Some of you know about it, but some of you don't, and I want you to take the opportunity to look at the code. Now, don't freak out because, again, I really haven't taught you much about Bootstrap right now, but I provided you all of the enough code to get started here, where you don't have to worry about coding the form. In fact, I showed you in the lab, not showed you, but I left code in there that'll show you how to make the first name field sticky. So your job is going to be to apply that to the last name, email, and the comment. And remember what I said at the beginning of the video. It's going to be the same code you use for these, except it's not what we call a value attribute of an HTML tag. It actually goes between the opening and closing text area tags. So that's it. That's what I got. That's what you have for lab number 3. And I believe I wrote maybe 10 to 15 lines of PHP, just so you know, all right? So it wasn't that much coding. It's just about the concept here. I didn't use any loops, just so you know. I did not use any loops. I just checked to see if the user had clicked the submit button. I then checked to see if these fields were part of the post request. Again, you're going to be learning about this. And then I used decision logic using an if statement to either show that they didn't fill out all of the information, or if they did, I used an unordered list to echo out each of the form field's values. All right. So I hope this helps. Good luck with lab number 3. And again, you want to, look over this lab, watch this video, but you have not probably learned yet a lot of the things that we're going to cover, which is all about Module 3 and processing form data. And one last thing, we're only handling here text boxes, right? And a text area. We're not handling radio buttons and checkboxes. That'll come next week. Thanks for watching and have a great day.